Hey, welcome to your daily dose of truth. Today we are getting into why desire isn't enough and what to do instead. So if you're around, jump on, say hello, join me for a few minutes. So obviously desire isn't enough, because if desire was enough, we would all be super fit, super wealthy, super happy, have amazing sex, have incredible vacations. Our lives would be exactly as we desire, right? So this idea that desire can get you what you want is only half of the truth. So what I want to explore today is what you can do instead. So obviously you have a desire perhaps to make a change in your fitness or your career or business or your relationship, but you might notice things aren't really changing, because obviously the fact is we are all creatures of comfort, and our default is the path of least resistance. And the other thing to pay attention to is, if you don't take action towards what it is you desire, there is no real tangible, noticeable, day-to-day consequence. You don't really notice. So even though your current life might not be exactly as you desire, it is familiar, and even though perhaps unsatisfying, it's comfortable. And so what happens is you don't take action on what you want, but nothing really changes. Like your life is still, okay. It's just okay. It's not great, it's okay. But being okay, again, is not enough incentive for us to make anything change. And so a couple of things to explore here. One would be noticing if there's some shame attached to getting what you want or not getting what you want. So for example, perhaps there's some fear, if I go after what I want and I don't get it, I'll be ashamed. Okay, I think I'm back. So there could be some shame about not getting what you want. So this fear of rejection, this fear of, if I don't get what I want, I'll be ashamed, I'll be embarrassed, I'll get rejected. But there's also the flip side, which is there could be some fear and shame around getting what you want, which is also attached to this fear of rejection. So if I get what I want, then I might be getting more attention, which means I might lose some of my friends at my current level, because what happens when I rise is they notice their current level. You can hear the planes above me. And so then that makes them uncomfortable, so they might reject me. So a lot of our fears are tied into our shame. And so being curious over critical is key to this, because shame is a huge tool. Oh my gosh. I always wanted to be a pilot. It's pretty funny that it's flying over right now. Okay, so shame is a big tool for keeping you stuck, because it keeps you in bondage. It keeps you living this lie that you're not good enough, that something's wrong with you, that you'll be rejected, kicked off the island, kicked out of the tribe if you go after what you want. And so being able to be curious over critical about what's behind the shame is key, because obviously if you are a person that is operating from shame, you're already super critical of yourself, which most people are. And so the idea is not to become more critical, the idea is to become curious and explore what is the thing that's really attached to your sort of stuckness or lack of movement in going after what it is you want. And the other thing that you can do is capitalize on the fact that you are a creature of comfort. We're all creatures of comfort. And so knowing it's comfortable, even though I don't maybe not be satisfied with what's currently happening, it's comfortable because it's familiar, and it's no huge consequence will happen if I don't actually go after what I want, except for obviously you won't be living your true life. You won't be living the life that you truly desire. So one way to capitalize on your desire for comfort is to institute some outrageous but super annoying consequence for not doing the thing that you said you wanted to do. So for example, if you want to start exercising because you want to be more fit, and your desire is to exercise 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week, you could institute a consequence for not doing that is so annoying that you would rather do the thing that you were avoiding. So you'd rather exercise versus do the consequence for not exercising. So an example could be you have to have a conversation with a relative who is a relative that talks and talks and talks and talks, and it's impossible to get off the phone with them without just having basically to hang up on them. Or it could be you have to donate money, $50, $100 to an organization that is actually in favor of something you're super against. So if you're super against so if you're super for gun control, you would have to donate your money to the NRA. Does that make sense? So that the idea is that you would rather do the thing that you actually are avoiding, exercise, make the phone call, have the conversation with your partner. You'd rather do that thing versus the consequence, which would be something super annoying and outrageous. And again, the idea is not to do a consequence that is a beating up consequence. So this is not an opportunity for you to give your bully more power. It's an opportunity for you to play with the outrageous so that you start to capitalize on the fact that it'd be so uncomfortable for you to do the thing, the consequence, that you'd rather do the thing that you actually want to do / are afraid to do / the thing that would get you closer to what you want, which is your dream. So that is your homework today, is to, a couple things, become curious over critical about what it is that is stopping you from going after your want, explore the fear and the shame. Notice what is actually true is that there is actually nothing wrong with you. It's just sometimes desire is not enough to make changes. And then institute an outrageous, super annoying consequence for not doing the thing that you need to do. So again, it could be something related to your career, to your business, to your finances, to your relationship, to your health. But make it today. So today, you need to have that conversation. You need to make that phone call. You need to work out for half an hour. And if you don't, what is the consequence that's so freaking annoying that it will actually propel you to do the thing that you've been avoiding? Cool? All right. Can't wait to hear about it. Let me know if you have questions and reach out to me if you want to jump on the phone and talk more about this. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.